Yo, welcome everyone. Today we have the FOMC meeting. Get ready and do not mess it up because Bitcoin will probably get a big move. Let me show you. You can actually first of all see that our golden Fibonacci ratio is once again being respected almost exactly from our swing high back towards the swing low. Yesterday we hit the golden Fibonacci ratio and Bitcoin got another push towards downside. To where? To exactly our major weekly high term time frame area of support, aligning very nicely also with the last important volume level with the value area low. Both of those levels, they were actually very nicely hit. Bitcoin also grabbed the liquidity exactly below our recent lows, and from this specific area we are right now seeing a very small bounce towards the upside. And that is actually the scenario we talked about yesterday that could happen in a case Bitcoin does see another push down, because we are right now forming a bigger ABC correction, and after the correction is finished, of course, we might even be looking for another major bump towards the upside. We are going to talk about the exact price targets and the ABC correction in a moment. Right now, I just want to share with you the insane bullish absorption that has been happening for the past couple of days. Pay attention right now how big of a divergence we are seeing on the CVD indicator. An insane lower low is being formed, and the CVD indicator is simply measuring how much selling or buying pressure is coming in the market. As of right now, the entire time Bitcoin is trading at this specific area right here, we are seeing a lot of selling pressure coming in the market. But the reality is, the selling pressure is not able to push the price lower because Bitcoin simply, as of right now, it is still forming a very nice higher low. Bullish absorption, bullish divergence, and of course also a very nice bullish Bitcoin indication. And it really proves my point. People keep selling, but Bitcoin keeps pushing higher. Clear bullish absorption. That is why right now I really want to talk about our ABC correction, something we already talked about in our yesterday's video, in a case Bitcoin does see another push towards downside. So what you're right now going to see, when we are identifying our impulsive Elliott wave price structure towards the upside, we can right now say, we got our impulsive Elliott wave right here. As of right now, potentially, our second Elliott wave is already finished at this specific area if we are not going to see another push towards downside. After that, of course, we can talk about the third Elliott wave, the fourth one, and also then the fifth one. Now, with the second Elliott wave, usually you want to see some kind of an ABC correction towards downside. So can we right now see an ABC correction right here? We can right now say we got our A Elliott wave right here, we got the B Elliott wave, and also the C Elliott wave straight towards downside. So I would say like that, if Bitcoin does continue higher, simply our second Elliott wave right now is being finished, and we can already look for the third one, which is usually the biggest and most impulsive one. On the other hand, if Bitcoin potentially does see another push towards downside, in that case, our second Elliott wave is simply going to extend slightly more, and of course also why I am saying we could still see push towards downside, because of the FOMC meeting that is literally going to happen later today. And the exact price target of our second Elliott wave can actually be measured with Fibonacci extension levels. Let's go right now with our trend-based Fibonacci extension from the high back towards the low, back towards our high. And it does right now look like that 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension price target still has not been hit. So if we do go lower, our 1-to-1 right here is definitely going to be a very important price target. And also, later in the video, I'm going to share with you why this specific area remains one of the biggest areas of support on the Bitcoin chart itself. That is also right now why I would really appreciate for you to smash up the like button, because today 1000 likes are really possible, and also thank you for subscribing to the channel right here. Additionally, let me share with you another bullish indication of Bitcoin, why overall speaking, I remain in all of my long positions on Bitcoin, on Ethereum, on XRP, on WIF, and also on Solana, and I want to see higher targets in the next couple of days. Again, a lot of people right now are shorting Bitcoin. How do I know that? Simply looking on the CVD indicator. Later in the video, I'm going to share with you another chart that really shows my point. People are shorting the market unsuccessfully. So first of all, we can actually go on the daily time frame because I want to share with you the bullish divergence that is being formed not only on the RSI indicator but also on the money flow indicator. But the thing is, we are not going to be using the normal chart, we are going to flip into the line chart. What you can right now see that is forming exactly at this specific area. Is Bitcoin forming higher lows or lower lows? You can really see that for the past couple of days we are still forming some kind of higher lows on the daily time frame on the line chart. Remember, the line chart is only looking at the candle closes. On the other hand, the RSI indicator is seeing a push towards downside. Additionally, the money flow indicator also a very nice push towards downside. So it really shows that as of right now, hidden bullish divergence is being present on the daily time frame, looking only on the line chart, looking only for candle closes. And of course, this right here is going to be another bullish Bitcoin indication. Additionally, pay attention to the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. So this specific chart also does show that people right now, majority, is positioned in a short trade. How do I know that? Because bigger liquidations are not below the recent lows, but actually exactly above the recent highs. At approximately 121,000 US dollars, over 200 million of short positions are going to get squeezed out, are going to get wrecked, are going to be completely liquidated. Additionally, even if we zoom in, let's just say on the 1 week time frame, the story is exactly the same. We have more liquidations above the recent highs. Also, zooming in even more on the 3-day time frame, it really proves my point that yes, people are positioned in a short trade, and it simply means if we have more liquidations above the recent highs, this specific level is acting literally as a magnet for the Bitcoin price itself. So it pretty much means another bullish Bitcoin indication, why ideally we would really like to see another push towards the upside on the Bitcoin chart itself. However, we are going to get more bullish on the Bitcoin chart itself once we are going to be able to reclaim some of the major volume areas of resistances. Right now, yes, I do remain bullish, even for example if Bitcoin does see another push towards downside, grabs the liquidity below the recent low and only then continue higher. But the reality is, we also need to start breaking some of the major volume areas of resistances. Once we are zooming out, let's just say on the 4-hour time frame, measuring the entire upper price section with volume, the only most important volume level I would be aware of right here is simply going to be value area high, landing at 119.5 thousand US dollars. Additionally, you should also be aware that we also do have two very important daily levels slightly higher. The first daily level coming in 119.5 thousand US dollars, exactly at our volume level, and additionally slightly higher, another daily level aligning very nicely with the golden Fibonacci ratio once we are measuring the entire move towards upside. So clearly yes, Bitcoin does have quite significant areas of resistances above us. So I would say like that, if you're right now actually longing Bitcoin at this specific area, risk management is something very important. Maybe even you should be paying yourself once Bitcoin starts moving higher. Ideally, we break all of our levels right here towards the upside, literally like butter, and in that case, we are then definitely going to confirm that yes, we are indeed moving in the third most impulsive Elliott wave towards the upside. That's why take advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus, and only after you're going to register, you get 20 USDT completely for free with the first link down below. Click the link right here, register, and then also you can deposit because you're going to get another 20 USDT. Open your first trade, you get another 20 USDT, and all of those bonuses are going to be up to 30,000 USDT. Click the first link down below, register, and claim your bonuses. Now, let me actually talk about at what area Bitcoin is trading as of right now, because locally speaking, trading, yes, we are hitting some kind of a very important area of resistance. So what we are right now going to do, usually what are the most important levels we should be aware of once we are trading in the range? Of course are going to be our volume levels. Measuring the entire bounce towards the upside, it really does show we are at the moment trading exactly at the biggest volume cluster. Not only that, we can be anchoring the anchored VWAP exactly at the high right here, where we are going to see is coming in exactly at the biggest volume cluster, exactly at the area where Bitcoin is trading as of right now. And then additionally, Fibonacci retracement from our swing high back towards the swing low. Golden pocket on Bitcoin was hit literally almost to the exact dollar accuracy only couple of minutes ago. That is why I am completely right now aware we are trading at the area of resistance, and potentially our ABC correction could still extend lower, maybe even for Bitcoin to form another lower low right here, and for us to then finally hit the 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension price target. So let me right now actually share with you why our 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension price target is going to be such an important one. And yes, it is coming in exactly below the recent low. What does it mean? Exactly below the recent low, of course, people are setting stop losses. So people that actually already went with a long buy position, guess where their stop loss is? Below the recent low. So if we are right now actually going to see another push towards upside, of course, we stop them out, which means we have liquidity below the low, we have 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension price target right here, and also Fibonacci retracement once again, where we are right now seeing a rejection off of, and also where Bitcoin yesterday also got a rejection from, exactly at the golden Fibonacci ratio. So not only golden Fibonacci ratios are acting as the area of resistance right here, but also from our low back towards the high, it does look like another major golden Fibonacci ratio is coming in at our 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension exactly below the recent low. So I would say like that, if we actually right now do go lower, this area right here, it's going to still be a major area of support. We are going to know Bitcoin probably finish some kind of a correction right here. We could then be looking for another push towards the upside to be formed in the next couple of days. Of course, with our entire plan right here, we still need to have proper invalidation level in a case our plan is not going to play out. And of course, as you most probably know, definitely if you do follow me on Twitter, you know exactly what is our invalidation level. Exactly below the recent lows, 114.7 thousand US dollars. It is going to be a very easy and a simple invalidation level for our stop loss placement, because if we are then going to go below our recent low, I want to be out of my trades, and only in that case we can be looking for lower targets. But as of right now, we are in an uptrend, significant bullish absorption is right now being formed, and yes, you also need to be aware that only in the next few hours we are going to see the FOMC meeting. This specific event can definitely shake the Bitcoin price a little bit. We can maybe even see a bigger push towards downside, or if the news are going to be bullish, we can even see a major pump. Nevertheless, the overall direction is still towards the upside. Even if we do see another push down, I would be looking for a bounce right here, or simply if the news are going to be bullish right here, literally I would look for another major push towards the upside on the Bitcoin price itself. Again, I am not saying Bitcoin must see a push towards the upside. That is why manage your risk, make sure you have proper stop loss placement, proper invalidation level. Personally, I do have it exactly below the recent low, and of course, let's see right now if in the next couple of days, in the next couple of hours, Bitcoin actually does continue its way towards the upside, towards another all-time high. That is why, if you want to trade with us, take an advantage of the free 30,000 US dollar bonus, and only after you register, you're already going to get 20 USDT with the first link down below. But also right now, thank you for smashing up the like button.